Hey, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Jonny Hanson, and these are my lofty thoughts. This here is going to be episode 81, and I have a few things to talk about. I actually recorded this yesterday with just video, and because I'm the only guy that does all of the stuff for the little podcast that could. If I bump a wire or something, that means it doesn't work, and that just means that I have to delete the other thing. So if the video works and the audio doesn't, I'm SOL, and I just delete it, and that's what I did, and it sucks because that was 25 minutes of material. Whatever, who cares? I'll just redo it today, and I kind of listened to some of it in my truck as I was working today, or I was driving to work. I thought there's some keepers here, so at least I know the material is interesting enough for me personally. Who knows what you think? Think what you want. Welcome, though. Okay, first thing. Everybody's talking about this. It was just recently the election for 2024 here. And everybody's got their take on that. I don't care what anybody's take is on the election. It happened. It's over, and let's move on. Hopefully, things become better now. Whatever that looks like. I want good only always for the country and for the people around me. So let's do that. Please, God, let's do that, God, please, now, soon. We'll see. We'll give this one a little shot, and if it doesn't work out, then we'll complain about him too. Okay, but what everybody's been harping about in my friend network is how much celebrities made for supporting one party, which has been happening my entire lifetime. I don't know where anybody else has been. This is like some new news that celebrities all go one direction and nobody goes a different direction. It's been that way the whole time. I think what is more surprising is that the amounts of money that we're talking about. And I loathe the news providers for this country, like the major media news, because you can't find a solid answer on anything anymore. All they want to do is whip you up and tell you one thing. They all got big chunks of money, and there's no evidence they got big chunks of money. Not we did all the searching and there's no money given. There's no evidence that anybody received any money, and nobody's talking. Cute. The only one talking is Oprah, who said, I didn't personally receive $1.3 million. My company did, but that was because we borrowed cameras and chairs and tables for a 45-minute interview. $1.3 million is how much your staff makes for, half day's work or a day's work. Let's give you a day's worth of work. 1.3. Oh my God, I'd kill for one of your jobs. Please. You could hire everybody I know for a third of that work, a third of that money. Third. That's laughable, man. People work their entire lifetimes don't make that amount of money. Goofball. And we're supposed to go, oh, okay, she didn't make anything then. The whole thing's fake. The whole thing has never happened. Come on. Money's constantly exchanging hands at these levels. By the way, I think the most disturbing one is the artist, and I use that in parentheses because I'm so tired of these people calling themselves that. I don't even know who an artist is anymore. These are all money machines that their only concern is image. That's not art anymore. There are a few artists, and we call them crazy all the time, I guess. Or maybe they're not either. Who knows? But probably the more disturbing one is Eminem. Dog. First off, black people, can you please just give him an attaboy once in his bloody life? It's always got to be people he pays that attaboys him, and then the minute he stops paying them, they go, no, he's just awful and terrible, and I can't stand him, and I tried to remedy stuff with him, but he's too nuts, and there's just too much garbage around him, and by God, man, Marshall, whatever you go by, what is happening with the beard, dude? And why do you look so weird? It's like your beard is so bloody jet black that it looks like it's like the absence of light. In fact, like your skin looks so white in comparison to it. It's as if the beard is like a black vortex sucking all the color out of your skin, man. You look insane. See how I have a little gray in my beard? That's because I'm 45. You're 50 something. and your beard is just jet black, and then you've somehow maybe got like the tattooed hair on top because maybe you started to go a little thin in your 50s. Bro, just can you just age gracefully? I was talking about this recently with like 55-year-old women. I put a video out for that. Just be who you are at your age and compete there. Because, like, you're not some fat, obese, know nothing, do nothing guy. You've worked very hard your whole life, homie. Can you just be okay like that now? Can you just be a guy with a little bit of gray in his beard and a little wisdom? Nope, you got to be jumping out on stage, cashing, getting big fat checks, or at least like ruining all credibility you ever possibly had. Because I've been following you, again, 45. I've been following you since the first stuff started coming out, back in the, in the 90s or something? I grew up in Minnesota. You're right down the road in Michigan, dude. And now you're like, and then you were like, F Tipper Gore, F the Bushes, F everybody. And you were this rebellious young guy. And I get it. You get a little older. You got to kind of bring that stuff in. But you don't... Bro, now you're up on stage telling people to move into the, this everybody's got to vote this other party because you have like a personal opinion about the other person. It's so nuts. And I really doubt you have the opinion is the thing. I just don't believe you, dude. I don't believe it at all. I think that you think this is somehow going to get you some credibility. Bro, they would have given you credibility a long time ago. And literally, we need to put together like a go. It wouldn't be a GoFundMe because the money is not a part of it. It's like, please support him or please attaboy him or pat him on the back. Anybody in the genuine, right? Not the phony celebrity paid by this guy. One hand washes the other, money under the table crap. I'm saying like genuine black people out there that I've lived in your neighborhoods too, because I had a lot of poverty in my life, and I'm sorry that happens to be dominated by people of color. It's probably because constantly you're exploited. That is why, in all facets, especially politically. But yo, can you please just give him an attaboy? I don't know what that looks like. Maybe a letter that's signed by 100 authentic black people that says, all right, buddy, you've done some pretty cool stuff and we're proud of this stuff that you did. And now you can just be okay and go back to being just a regular guy. Because it seems like you raised pretty good kids. My buddy Tim, who was a big fan, you've lost all credibility with anybody that actually liked you to begin with. I don't know. You'll probably still make money. And this is maybe how this is your retirement plan, is just to suck off the teat of the establishment now and fade off into nothingness. But apparently you're a pretty good dad, and you've got a great daughter who doesn't go out exploiting herself, and she's married and possibly having a kid now. That's what he said. I don't know if that's true. Can you grow up, please? I know that's a big tangent, but like, I was a big fan when I was younger. I thought, wow, this guy's cool, and he really says it like it is. Live long enough and you see them all just turn. That's what it is. You see every single one of them just become a piece of crap. That's because they're all void of any spiritual awakening in their own hearts. They have sold themselves down through the Faustian bargain, and they're just going to hope that the deal with the devil pays off. And this fame that they have, though fleeting, they hang on to it with these death grips because they know that the soul they sold is never retrieved. Sorry, guy, but that's what it seems like. And you're starting to look like it too, homie. Like your skin looks bad. Your face, this beard and this hair is really just garbage. And you're only going to get older. Ugh. Ugh. Get it together, homie. Anyways, the ridiculous amounts, I started with the ridiculous amounts of money. It's the bastardization of the term artist that bothers me. I don't care about how much money they get. And you can vote for whoever you want to. You certainly can. So can I. I don't even care about that stuff. Legit. I'm like very concerned with my community and who we've got in power. And it seems like we got some pretty good people. We got a lot of good stuff happening locally. And I can see it because I've talked to you guys about the hurricane stuff, and the people show up and they're from this community and they work in this community and they enrich it. and we support each other, we check back in on each other. That's what a community is. It's not some government telling you they're going to do something for you. Blah. And all of these politicians that are preaching that stuff can jump right off a bridge. For sure. Tomorrow. Today. Don't waste any time. What time are you wasting for? Just go do it right now. So, Eminem, not an artist. You lost that credibility, dude. I don't know that it's retrievable for you. I think it's done. But you could like start letting your beer get a little gray in it and really just lay off this image thing that you're just fascinated with, and in this sick desperation, it reeks off you. It just stinks, man. I can smell it through the screen. Yuck. Grow up, please. You're 50 something. I don't even know how old you are. I can't even imagine looking it up. But you were older than me when I was a young man looking up to you, and now you're an old man who's a disappointment. Congratulations. Next story. He doesn't care what I think. I'm sure of it. Good, fine. But I'm not the only one, dog. It's me, and it's a bunch of folks like me, regular guys who work their ass off forever, have scratched together a little bit, and then when we hear you up there trying to belittle our ideas or belittle any little scrap that we have, we don't like it. We don't like it at all, Holmes. And I think this time was a step too far. It was never the anti-Trump stuff. We don't care about that either. Good. You have an opinion like that? Fine. Write it in your songs. We heard them. They're fine. You still sold records. This new thing, this is some scumbag, dirtbag, degenerate crap that's straight from the pits of hell. Why don't you go ahead and go back there, homie? Am I clear? Am I making myself very clear to you, bud? Yuck. Okay, next controversy. Gosh, I got a little emotional about that one, I think. Just disappointed. When I get disappointed, I get frustrated. Everybody thinks that because I'm passionate. So I speak quickly and I speak with force. It's the passion just, coming through in the words. But I'm not like upset. I'm not going to carry this with me because why would I let something so far off and distant ever really actually hit me emotionally? That'd be insane, wouldn't it? So why do the people that catch on to these little things get so bothered, like this next one? Coca-Cola controversy. Andy and I were on the boat the other day with my brother, and Andy's known, that's my guy. We can tease each other because we're guy friends, remember? But he was like, do you see that stuff Coca-Cola's doing? I go, God, no, what? Actually, it started with, I had bought this like cheap Cola. It's called like classic cola. It was from the Save-A-Lot. And I brought some of it with us in a cooler on the boat because that's what I had in my fridge. And it's the closest grocery store to my house. There you have it. And he goes, boy, this will be a good Coke substitute. And I said, oh, why are you not drinking Coke? And he goes, oh, you didn't hear? No, Andy, you know I didn't hear, but I know you want to tell me, so launch off, buddy, and let me step back a minute because I know you're going to start flailing your arms out and stuff. And he says, you haven't heard that you can put your name on the can of Coke? And I said, no, I haven't. And he goes, oh yeah, you can. You know what you can't put on there? And I said, gosh, buddy, why don't you tell me? And he said, Jesus. And I said, where'd you hear this? And he goes, oh, it's true. He starts kind of ruffling his feathers up. And I go, oh, yeah, it's true? Oh, who did it? Because I like to fire him up sometimes. And he goes, yeah, but you can put Satan on there. Do you know they can put Satan or Muhammad or Buddha? And I go, oh, God. Let me guess. Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook? Which one? And he goes, oh, I didn't, it's there. It's happening. It's all over. Bro, please. You've seen a video of it, and now it's the truest thing you've ever heard, and we got to go pick it. We got to get some picket signs together. We're going to go outside the Coca-Cola place. Should we at least check with we'd at least look it up and see if Coca-Cola supports this? No, it's true. I already know it's true. All right, buddy. Oh my gosh. What is this? Andy, come back to us. Nope, he's gone. He's festered up. Can you believe it? You can't believe that they would do that, Johnny? They're taking Jesus off of everything. Happy holidays, not Merry Christmas. All right. So, I go, yeah, all right. Well, geez, why don't I look into it? I'll get back to you. So then I get home and I'm like, hey, honey, geez. She goes, how'd it go? I said, we had a great day. Oh, Andy brought up this thing and I start telling her and she goes, oh, it's true. And I go, oh my God. Oh no, they're both captured. Are you sure, hon? Oh yeah, no, it's true. Okay, all right. And she's not like that. I'm exaggerating her. Andy is. But she's like, no, I did see that. And I go, did you look it up at all? She goes, no, I haven't any time. I don't care. And I go, yeah. But she goes, it is real. And I go, okay, well, I'll look up, find out what it is. So again, another reason to hate the newspaper, no evidence that this is prolific is the best title I can find of anything. Snopes says no evidence that we won't give it a false because there's no evidence either direction. And they sent someone out for one of these newspapers, some no-name newspaper, so it's not worth mentioning. It was a woman, though. And actually, I read her article, and it seemed like she did her due diligence. And that means she went to a place that has one of these machines, and she put in a bunch of the names. Turns out you can't put Jesus, but you also can't put Satan. You can't put Buddha or Muhammad. By the way, if your name is Jose Rodriguez, you can't put that. You can put your last name, Jesus Rodriguez. You can put Rodriguez. I think there's enough letters there. I forget how many letters it is. Doesn't matter. Point is, you can't put Jesus or Jesus. You can't put Buddha. You can't put Muhammad. If your name's Muhammad and your last name's Ali, you can put Ali. That's the deal. And Coke said it's because they don't want some sort of controversy. Yeah, right. Get screwed. What a cop out. You did this because it would cause controversy. You are lockstep with all the ad agencies, goofballs. That I see your commercials. You're paying big bucks to ad agencies who knew this would be a controversy, and they knew that it would waddle up a little bit of promo for you. And no ink is bad ink, right? That's what they say. And it's we're all guilty of it too, because all we do every single time is we go like, oh, we're so mad verbally. And every once in a blue moon, like Bud Light oversteps their boundaries a bit too much. And they did. But, in a way, because I think it was like a 6-pack promo. It's not like they went on a whole agenda and hired everyone and changed out every case in every store. But it was disgusting what they did. Just because why even get involved in this kind of crap? Why do that? Can you just sell a freaking product? Like back in the day, this is the thing. They'd have a truck commercial, and it's just the truck, and they'd tell you what the truck would do. There you go. Or the beer commercial, and they'd say this beer is a good beer. It's drafted here in America. It's cold filtered. But the thing is nothing's made here anymore. Even the beer is made somewhere else. Bud Light ain't made here no more. Neither is Budweiser. It was Anheuser-Busch, but now it's some German thing or Dutch thing or some other crap, because that's all we do. We make stuff here, and then we send it somewhere else, and then they make it, and then they sell it back to us. We pay to have it distributed, brought back to us. Yeah. We pay all the money out for it. We pay to have it brought back here as tax-paying citizens, and they get it in all these little luxury things, and because they got to, whatever, it's just it's so frustrating. But I guess the long point of it was, the next thing he said was like, oh, you can't put Trump on there either. And I said, really? Can you put Harris? And he goes, oh, yeah, I seen a video. Turns out, like, this lady who did the article, just to kind of get back to this, she tried, and you couldn't put Harris. You couldn't put Walls. I think that was the other dude's name that ran with her. And you can't put JD Vance. I don't think you can put his last name. I think you can put the first JD because it's just 2 letters. That's a little, whatever. Maybe if he went by his first name, they wouldn't be able to. I think you can still put Tim too. So I think it's like you can't put Kamala or Kamala, whichever way you say that, and then you can't put Trump. But I think you can still put Donald. This lady tried all these things, and she said, but this could be, why I feel like she was the most honest is because she said, this could be because of the repercussions of all this bad press, all the bad social media that happened from these smaller videos saying that you could put Satan on there. If that was ever the case, by the way, I've seen some of these videos, and it could be just one far crazy nut job place at, say, San Francisco, where they've hacked the machine and made it happen. It seems unlikely. It seems like in some of these places they kind of have loosey-goosey rules. Maybe management can make some adjustments, and they have. And boy, I'd be very careful calling out the evil one's name, especially if that's what you're supporting and you think you're all clever about it. I do believe that there is a spiritual side to your life. Maybe you think I'm stupid for that. That's fine. But I think there is, and I think I would just be cautious of tempting evil around you through promoting it. That just seems so stupid and short-sighted for a long life that you would be blessed to maybe have, because so many people aren't. But you do you, and I'll just continue to watch it and go, huh, dang, that is so nuts. Yeah, so, oh boy, gosh, little tight today. I got ideas in there. I'm just like, oh, that Eminem thing, Marshall thing, yuck. Oh, his face, right? Have you seen this? Oh, Tim and I talked about it. It's like he is weird looking. He had that in his rap when he was like teasing the white rappers, which is the only ones he has the courage to say anything about too, which really goes to show you that he so desperately needs some validation. Black people, please, can you please validate this guy? No one ever puts him in the top 10. They always leave him out. Maybe you don't think he's in the top 10, or it's some sort of weird thing that you would if he had even a slight bit of brown to him. But I think he does himself no justice by painting his beard black. I think if he just let it be whatever color it is or shaved it, and then he could get just a slight tan, they would give him at least a 1% shot. I mean, they let, what's that lady's name? Elizabeth Warren claim to be Native American. So they'd give you something, buddy, if you just stop looking so papery. And it's that black beard that's really just screwing you over, bud. Get rid of it. Just chill out. Chill out, man. Gosh, it's so disappointing. He's got so many good raps. Maybe he didn't write them. I don't know that. I don't know anything about that. I think he did. He's so mad. And they're all so similar. Poor guy. Gosh. I know what it is to seek validation. I was significantly younger. I wasn't in my 50s. God, the only people I want to validate me now is like my wife and the people that love me. And really, the best validation is when my wife comes and gives me a hug and says, "You're a good husband." Or my kids come and hug me, or even my nieces and nephews come and hug me and go, "I love you." That's enough validation. Can you try to find some of that, bud? Wouldn't that be neat? Just if you could reset your the lens with which you look through the world and try to find just a little bit of love from the people around you that probably do love you, and stop trying to seek it elsewhere and look weird. You look like a crazy person. I know I'm back on it again. I should get the heck off this. I'm kind of busy. I got a ton of stuff to do, so I guess I only got 2 lofty thoughts today. Coca-Cola. Controversy. Coca-Cola, can you grow a spine and just have a decent product that kills everybody because there's so much bloody sugar in it, and we can dump it on things, and we can dump it on a bolt and watch the bolt disintegrate over the course of 6 months or something to that effect, and we drink it. I've drank it. I like it. It's fine. I like to have a soda from time to time. It's fine. Can you just like not do weird crap that I have to like hear Andy complain about on the boat, please? And can you just get your management in order so that you guys can put out some sort of cogent statement to the fact that we don't play any of these games? This is nonsense. We make a good product here in America. We wish. We hire American people. Wouldn't that be nice? And we love this country. Maybe all those things you could say. And anybody that says anything different, we're going to sue the piss out of. Yeah, maybe you guys, and then because you were doing those things, you could then, start to enforce that maybe or something. And then celebrities, barely any of you surprised me. The only thing that surprised me is how many of you will show up in a room. I thought it was going to be one of those secret arrest things where they all show up. It's all of the people that were on Diddy's list, and they just instantly arrest all of them, like they do with car thieves and pedophiles in certain circles, like the sheriffs do. That'd have been cool. They probably did it somewhere where that wouldn't work out because it's a heavy leaning in the favor of that party place. They should have done it somewhere else. That'd have been funny. Get all like 79 celebrities in one place, and then they just close the doors and they go, and everybody takes off their stuff, and it's all cops and detectives, and they go, oh boy, Diddy's been talking. That'd have been cool. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Jonny Hanson, and these are my lofty thoughts. This was episode 81. I had ideas, got a little passionate, got a little heated. That's what I do sometimes. Other times I tell you about love and happy things. Maybe that'll be next time. I've already started writing them. Thank you so much for joining me. To close this out, Em, you can come back towards the fire, buddy, because this includes everybody. I would like to pray specifically for that guy today, but all of us, and you, I do, and I pray that you have a deep and fulfilling relationship with Jesus, and that he blesses you all the days of your life. Have an awesome afternoon. Thanks again.